to make a successful season next season and down the road?
I was fortunate in my last stint at North Carolina Central to get a job in a program that was making a transition from Division II to Division I. My first year there, we were still an independent. So I got to see a program very similar to the one that I'm taking over today. And I think the success of all the places that I've been, it goes back to a couple of things. You've got to have discipline, and you've got to have accountability on your team. And the best teams that I've been around police one another. There's no coach that has to step in and say, hey, you didn't do what you're supposed to. The young men on the team take ownership of the team, and then they police one another. So that's across the board, whether it's on the floor, whether it's in their academic life, whether they're out on a Saturday night and one of their teammates is about to make a bad decision, somebody helps somebody out. And that's our philosophy all the way across. We're a team. No one on our team, including myself, is bigger than the program. And we're going to carry ourselves as such in everything that we do and everywhere that we go. We're 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, a representation of this university, this basketball program, our families, and ourselves. And I expect for our young men to carry themselves as such. From a basketball standpoint, because everybody wants to know how you want to play. I'd love to stand here today and tell you I want to run up and down and we're going to score 127 points a game, but I don't know right now. I'm going to get on the court with these guys as soon as possible. I'm glad to see a lot of them here today. It means a lot to me. We're going to meet here in a little bit and figure out when we can get on the court together. I plan to play very similar to how we played at North Carolina Central. In the past 3 years that we've really counted in the league standings, we've been at or near the top in the league's defensive categories. These guys last week, when they met with me, I didn't hold back. I'm not going to sit here and tell you we're going to score, again, 92 points a game, but we're going to defend. We're going to be relentless on the defensive end of the floor. I'll let them have fun offensively if they give me something defensively. I'm primarily a man-to-man coach is what I prefer to coach, but I feel comfortable coaching to the talent on the team that I have, what fits best. It's my desire to get this thing turned as quickly as possible. So I'm not willing to sacrifice a season to make moves. I want to win early as possible. It's a lot of work to be done here. But again, a lot of it's going to be up to the young men and how hard they're willing to work and if they take the coaching and if they're willing to make the sacrifices that I think are necessary to win. We're going to defend. Offensively, I like to run as much as possible. I like a point guard that can push the pace. I like to have more than one guy that can carry the ball up the court. And then if we don't have something, I'm comfortable running offensive sets to make sure that we get guys shots in the areas that they're most comfortable scoring from. If we don't have that, we're gonna once the shots go up, we're gonna try to get an offensive rebound, and then we're gonna get back and try to limit points and transition and get back on the defensive end. But I think it'll be fun. I think the guys will enjoy playing in our system. I believe I have a system in mind, but again, it's gonna be up to what we have and the strengths and weaknesses of the guys that we have that wear the Lincoln uniform. Yes, sir.
Congratulations and welcome, Coach. My name is Alfred Harris. I'm president of the Alumni Association. My question has more to do with the players and with the game. I'd like to know what attributes you value most highly in the players you will inherit and those you hope to recruit.
It's really simple. Number one is character. I want to coach young men that I want to be around. I'm not willing to sacrifice my integrity to bring a young man here who may be a better quality player. I believe in my ability as a coach. Now, certainly there has to be some talent there to work with the young man, but if they're willing to work and they have character, they're going to improve. And one quality that I would like to think our teams have shown in the past, and my teams will show here, is growth throughout the season. We will be a different team in March than we are in November. November, we may be kicking it around the gym. But by March, we're going to have a good product on the floor. The guys are going to continue to play hard. They're going to be tough. From a basketball standpoint, the first thing I look for is toughness. And I think toughness covers the spectrum. Because to be physically tough, you have to be mentally tough. To be mentally tough, you have to have character. And we're going to challenge them in the weight room in the next 3 weeks. We're going to challenge them in workouts for the next 3 weeks. And as long as the NCAA allows us to work out, we're going to get our time in each week. And we want guys that want to be good basketball players, that want to be good students, that want to get degrees from Lincoln University.
You said you met with a few of the players already.
Yes, sir.
Did you have any kind of message for them, or was it more just a meet and greet type
It was a meet and greet. They had an opportunity to ask me some questions, and you know, guys want to know how are you going to help them. I'm here to help them, but they're going to have to do things to help themselves, and there's going to be standards in place that they're expected to meet. Did I send a message? I probably did, because when you only get a chance to meet a few of them, I mean, they're young men, they're going to go back and say, that guy was crazy, or he's cool, or whatever. But yeah, I wanted to send a message. I sent a message that academics are important here. Again, we expect you to be a student athlete, and I place a great deal of value on how these young men conduct themselves, not only when they're in my presence, but when they're on this campus and when they're out in the community. So yeah, I hope the message got back to the rest of them. If not, they're hearing it now for the first time. So, anybody else? Well, again, thank you. I'm excited. I'm here now. I'll be around. I'll be working hard, but feel free to stop by, say hello. And my family's not coming out until June when my wife gets out of school, but we look forward to being a part of the Blue Tiger family. So thank you, guys.